Okay, hello you guys. It looks like there might be some confusion about how to do the workbook activities. First, really quick, when you go into purchase textbook and supplies, the workbook is, as it loads up here, this is what the workbook looks like. You need to get that at the bookstore. I showed you in the previous, video in the orientation that you would be able to access some of these online, but you need to work them out by hand and then take a picture of it and then post it into our um, our discussion. Now, I think with the first one there was a mistake on my end because I didn't recognize that upon um, putting in the classes, I forgot to put you guys into groups. There was a button that I needed, well, several buttons that I needed to press to be able to get you guys into groups. So this first discussion might actually be one that I'll have to look through because and give credit to all of the posts, even if they are you guys do the same exercise. But in the future, what's supposed to happen from discussion two, workbook discussion two, is you'll go in, and here let me go into, maybe I'll go into I'll go in the first one. Workbook activity week one. You'll go into the workbook and you will be automatically split into groups 1, 2, or 3. You will only see one of these, not all three. I'm the instructor, I see all three of these. And then you need to read these directions. Key thing is this: within your group, your entire group must do the exercises in order as they are listed in the table. You need to scroll down to see what is the last exercise that was completed, then complete the following exercise. If someone posts the solutions to the next exercise before you do, you must do the next exercise. So you need to do basically 4 things here. You need to post an exercise, 3 of them, that's your 3 posts, and then reply to somebody. You must reply to at least one candidate. If your classmate did everything correct, then tell them, encourage them to continue to persevere. And then if your classmate did something wrong or incorrectly, encourage them also, but write or point out what they missed. So here is 1.1 activity. So somebody needs to do activity 1, numbers 1 and 2. Somebody else, or that same person, could do activity 1, number 3 and 4, and so forth down the list. So there'll be 8 or 9 people per group. And if there are 3 sections, let's see, there are 3 sections within this discussion 1. So that means each person has to do 3 exercises. Each person has to submit 3 exercises. Now, since it goes in this order, that's the way you should fulfill or complete these exercises. So as I scroll down to the very bottom, looks like Rachel has already posted activity 1 and done 1 and 2 here. So that is her posting. Then somebody else has to do the next box of activities that's right under her. And then also, I know it's sometimes weird with technology, but please double check when you guys are uploading that your picture is right side up, because by the end of the semester we might need to go to the chiropractor with everybody looking at each other's posts and making sure they're right, and me grading them is going to be so please make sure that you have your pictures are posted right side up, okay? Also, the other thing is, please post one exercise or make one post per exercise, so that you're going to title 1.3 activity 3 number 3 within your post, and then you're going to post your picture. Or if you want, instead of the picture of your work, what you can do is you can write in your on a separate piece of paper, or you can obviously type all of the answers in, showing your work and your steps each one by one. Okay, and so each group will be given equivalent amount of exercises. They'll be the same one. It's just that within your group 1, for instance, each person will do each one of these. And then obviously don't forget to reply. That's worth 2 points for your workbook discussion post. So in summary, what you're going to do is go fulfill in your workbook or complete the exercise, post it. Complete another exercise, post it. Complete a third exercise, post it. How do you know which one you're allowed to post? You're going to scroll down all the way to the very bottom, because you're supposed to be doing them in order. and then you're going to see which one has been already covered, like Julie did activity 1.1, 2.2, 1.2, all of these, and she's posting them. And I know this is going to be a hassle for the first discussion, because I haven't split you up into groups. But you would scroll down to the very bottom, see which ones have been completed, and then from there, if I scroll back up, let's say 1.2 activity number 1, number 5 was completed last. That means you can do this one next. You must do this one next in that order. That will be the easiest for us to keep track of which exercises we are doing, and so nobody does duplicates. Okay. I hope this is a little bit more clear. Oh, and the due dates, obviously. Each week by Sunday, you will be asked to do several exercises. So by this Sunday, your 3 exercises that should be completed, and also your reply to at least one classmate, has to be completed by Sunday. Again, I hope this is more clear. Please message me through Canvas if this is not. And again, I'm very terribly sorry for the mess up and hiccup on my end. I'm not splitting you guys up into groups yet for the first workbook discussion. So feel free to do any of these for the first week, but for the second week, you will be split up into groups, and you will need to fulfill, the directions. Also, for those people that are confused, please read the directions carefully. They are very, very detailed in what I'd like you guys to do. So make 3 posts. This is what you need to do. Please complete 3 exercises. Please reply to at least one classmate. That is what the discussion is being asked. It is asking of you guys to do. I'll make some more videos if there's more questions for the class. Have a great rest of your day, and can you imagine this is week 1 already? Crazy how time flies.